All right, so today I finally had time to get back to working on the lousy installed plumbing in my RV. So my RV is 24. I've owned it for about, I don't know, 16, almost 17 months now, and the drain pipe coming out of the gray tank for the kitchen, they ran it forward over the top of the axles, and the axles have been banging on the 1.5-inch plastic pipe ever since I've owned it, I guess. And it also has been also causing all kinds of tension and impact on the water tank drain valve, because it came right underneath where the lever to release to drain the water tank. It's been in contact with that, severely in contact with it, a solid contact. And then when the axle would come up and smack the pipe, it's beating the crap out of the drain valve. I mean, it's really unbelievably stupid. I mean, how anybody could install it like that and let it go out of the factory like that. But anyway, I just decided to revamp it. So I kind of looked at it and just figured out what to do, and now did it today. So we've got the story. We'll start at the beginning though, which I'll have to move to the other side to get a better view of this. But they ran the kitchen gray tank outlet is up here, and it comes out and it goes down there, and it's pitching downhill. Of course it has to, water runs downhill, and the front axle bangs against that plastic pipe, so eventually it's gonna make something fail and start dumping water. So these are issues. All right, so again, here we go. This is the gray tank drain for the kitchen, which is in the back of our RV. So the pipe comes all the way up from behind the rear axle, and here it is. Look at the clearance here between this. It's like 1/2 inch, and there's a mark on the pipe where the axle's been banging it when you hit a bump. But that's only part of the issue. The other issue is, if you come up further, you'll see that this is the freshwater tank drain right here. So that goes right up into the bottom of the tank. The control for that, the lever, is here, and it is right against this pipe. So when the axle hits it, it pushes this up and flexes this valve. Every time you hit a bump, it's banging this valve lever and twisting that in the tank. So eventually, of course, it's going to fail, and all your fresh water will dump out, and you'll have to replace the tank. So this is, more stupidity. So I mean, you can't just raise this up unless you were able to put it up above, but that's not probably going to work. I'm probably going to have to put a rear discharge, a second discharge on this in order to make it last. So I'll just end up replacing this myself when I decide to come close to a hardware store. So, but just again, you can't trust them that they built it right, because they just throw them together. Maybe you know, it's just amazing that it could make it through any kind of a quality check before it goes out the door, which obviously they don't do. So keep this in mind. RVs are not built to last. Okay, so I cut the pipe off here coming out of the gray tank for the kitchen. It used to come out and go through that strap, 90 degrees through that strap, and then go all the way down above the axles through the straps and out. So I've got the pipe all pulled out. I've got it cut off. I cut it off at the other end. All right, so I've got it cut off here near the outlet. This was the only outlet before. The 1.5-inch pipe runs in, used to run into right here. I'm just gonna cap it right there so I can leave this other bracket to support it. The more support, the better, I guess. And again, there's a loop that it went through before and went back over the axle and jammed up against the freshwater dump valve. So anyway, taking it out now. Okay, so here's the pipe that I took out, 1.5-inch drain pipe, and we can see here, this is where the axle was banging on the pipe, and it's worn into it quite a bit, and the pipe is also bent there from getting banged all the time, actually pushed up. It was being pushed up, so this was the other way. But so this was down against facing the axle. And also back here is where the lever for the in the weeds here. This is where the lever was wearing on the pipe for the freshwater drain, and eventually would have cut through. I don't know if it would have cut through before it broke the bottom of the tank or after, but anyway, one of the two was going to happen first. Now that it's not there, we're hopefully not going to have that issue. So let's move forward with the redesign and repair. And this is extremely thin wall drain pipe they used. Obviously, they're trying to save a pound of material by using, you know, really thin stuff. So the wear marks in this pipe are 1/3 to a halfway through. So I guess maybe I could have made it maybe another year before it wore through. Okay, so here's what I've got. Went to the hardware store. I got a couple 90 degrees. Used the pipe that came out of this run up to the front, and secured it here on the side. I just got this 1.5 to 3-inch adapter, and then 2 elbows here and here. And I was going to paint them black, but the spray can I had died half full, plugged up the nozzle because I used it for just touch up here and there. Anyway, I was going to make it look nice, but it'll have to wait till later to look nice. So but that's it. So I alleviated all that mess going forward, and 20 foot of pipe and banging on the axle, and now we have a discharge out here. right next to the valve, so that's nice. Yeah, my improvised creeper here, body surfing board. Big repair averted, hopefully. Hopefully we didn't stress everything to the point where it's going to break in the future, I'm hoping.